Georgetown Crossroads is a multi-level industrial facility designed to create a new and competitive delivery advantage. Built in a land-constrained urban corridor, it is the first warehouse of its kind in the United States. 3 stories of tilt-up construction provide distribution center functionality over 3 levels. Level 1 receives trucks from both sides of the building with 66 dock bays. 2 ramps for full-size trailer access and an additional 37 dock bays occupy the second level. Level 3 is designed for light manufacturing. Georgetown Crossroads now becomes Seattle's first multi-level industrial warehouse. The Skagit County Justice Center is one of the largest buildings in Mount Vernon and replaces an aging jail. This tilt-up construction project uses a hybrid method of 450 modular precast panels constructed off-site, stacked in a specific numeric order and delivered by truck, each one picked and set sequentially into place. The exterior finishes are an architectural blend of textured concrete, steel, wood, and glass to soften its large surfaces and settle the facility into the surrounding community. The Vashon Center for the Arts architectural design embraces its rural setting with a classic barn structure, use of rustic materials, and mix of concrete elements reflecting its Northwest character. The exposed concrete elements define the auditorium by providing mass, acoustical reflection, and finishes culminating into a remarkable community performance center. Acoustics were enhanced using exposed concrete walls with intentional surface roughness to diffuse high-frequency sounds. A matte black finish reduces reflections in the performance space. The result is a beautiful acoustical solution reflecting the quiet island aesthetics. The Helen Summers Building was designed as a commitment to reduce its energy use and carbon footprint to improve energy efficiency and sustainability. Concrete emissions were reduced by over 27% and met the design criteria challenges. To accommodate the new concrete metrics, advanced concrete construction practices were needed for planning, design, and scheduling to ensure reuse of shoring and PT deck performance to meet the 1-week pour cycle. Completed in 2018, the Helen Summers Building becomes a new benchmark in sustainable and high-performance concrete construction methods. Building Cure for the Seattle Children Research Institute will develop cures for childhood diseases and provide cutting-edge cell therapy to cure 1,000 child cancer patients per year. Extreme care was taken to meet the priorities of cost, schedule, and high-quality finishes, as every dollar saved could be used for saving lives and developing cures. Technical and placement elements were documented to ensure vibration-sensitive lab spaces were structurally isolated from the unique 20-degree speed ramp with radiused concrete walls. Customized formwork with stainless steel liners were used to shape the unique curves and radiuses and to meet high-quality interior finish priorities. The Chiara building, with its sleek and modern profile, becomes a recognizable structure in the Seattle skyline. The project team collaborated early in the design phases to create a one-of-a-kind tower with exceptional architectural expression and excellent structural effectiveness. Chiara's state-of-the-art structure design of post-tension floor slabs and effective use of ultra-high-strength concrete and rebar resulted in smaller structural elements and improved construction efficiency. Early planning and construction team synergy achieved a 4-day floor construction cycle, something rarely achieved in an urban core high-rise concrete building. The W Hotel Tower is an elegant example of innovative structural design, creating a luxury hotel and apartments built upon a 3-level podium. The 14,000 psi high-strength concrete and high-strength steel fiber reinforcement in the shear wall eliminated diagonal beam reinforcing bars to provide required seismic stability. This single innovation resulted in the largest North American use of steel fiber reinforcement for shear wall coupling beams in high seismic regions. The W now takes its place among Bellevue's unique collection of innovative cast-in-place concrete structures. Amtrak's locomotive service facility demonstrates the growing presence of light rail transportation in the Puget Sound region. This highly functional facility sets atop 178 steel-driven 24-inch concrete piles that extend an average depth of 180 feet below grade. A 25-foot deep concrete drop pit with 24-inch thick walls and pit slab was constructed to accommodate the 125-ton drop table used to switch out motors and rail car axles. The building's structural concrete system resolves the complexity of accommodating bridge cranes, specialty equipment, and the issues of poor site conditions, seismic zones, and the dynamic loading of locomotives into a single and unassuming structure. The Alaskan Way Viaduct and SR-99 tunnel is an iconic concrete structure, and at 57.5 feet in diameter was the largest softboard tunnel shaft in North America. Designed to withstand a 9.0 magnitude seismic event, concrete provided durability and longevity with over 100 mix design variations to optimize placement and performance. Carefully carved under 157 buildings through Seattle's downtown core, a stacked 32-foot wide roadway system carries traffic in 2 southbound and 2 northbound lanes. As one of the largest infrastructure projects in the U.S., the Alaskan Way Viaduct and SR-99 tunnel transforms Seattle's aging waterfront into a modern transportation corridor. Bellevue's Downtown Inspiration Park has been a long-time vision for civic leaders. Using this vision as inspiration, the designers and concrete craftsmen transformed an ordinary space with an open display of concrete hardscaping, architectural structures, textures, and color. Imagineering and the use of architectural concrete formed a vibrant community space of interaction and play for kids of all ages. The Grant Street Pier is the visual centerpiece in the City of Vancouver's new waterfront park. The pier is a dramatic concrete cable-stayed structure that projects nearly 100 feet over the Columbia River with no in-water support elements, allowing for aquatic species migration. The use of white pigmented concrete creates a natural architectural surface and contrasts a striking aesthetic to the board-form finishes of the pedestrian decks. Inspired by engineering, the design and artistic vision of the concrete pier connects waterfront access to the city for the first time in a century. The Helen Summers Building is a reminder of the environmental attributes of concrete as a primary building material. Using traditional mixed design strategies and environmental product declarations to measure embodied energy reductions, concrete emissions were reduced by 27% and contributed to reducing overall project greenhouse gas emissions. With a shared pathway and partnership approach to reducing emissions, sustainable concrete can be fully realized in the Pacific Northwest. Sharp Avenue is a pilot project to evaluate pervious concrete as a long-range stormwater management plan in a harsh winter environment. Spokane was selected as one of 2 locations in the U.S. to conduct field performance testing of a polymer-based admixture for winter durable mix designs when snow removal practices are taken into consideration. Evaluation of the pervious arterial roadway will continue over multiple winter seasons. Go Zags! The 8th Street Crossdock facility utilized a new adaptive concrete paving technology that could replace the traditional setup and pour method of straight-run concrete placements. Almost 500,000 square feet of 7 1/2 inches of concrete paving was accurately placed using a laser screed and 3D profiler system designed to automatically accommodate paving of contoured sites. The use of new placement technology and concrete craftsmen can provide new advantages and economics to traditional concrete paving.